Okay, well, since 19 participants na tayo, so I think we should get started. Ayan, 20. Okay, so good evening everyone. This is Tamal Dietz. I will be your coach for tonight. I will teach you how to trade the script. Okay, I will teach you how to use our script. Thank you all for um, attending this session tonight. So let us start. Okay, our first to cover is this is our shadow. I mean our ribbon. This is the first script in our razor script combination of our script. Okay, so if familiarize natin what consists our ribbon scalp 1 to 5 minutes script. Okay, so familiarize natin one by one. Let's familiarize them. Okay, our first is this. In your free script, the color of your EMA 200 is white. This I use the paid script. So the color of our EMA 200 in our paid script for those who subscribed already. So this is the script that we used. EMA 200 is our green. Okay, EMA 200. Okay, let's write it down. You can take notes. Okay, this EMA 200. In your free script, it is color white or our green. So this is our key bond. This is a key bond. Okay, so what it is, candle above EMA 200 indicates bullish bias. Okay, and then candle below our EMA 200 indicates a bearish bias. Okay, so yan, pwede nyo siyang i-note. Yan, this is our first EMA 200. And the next is our EMA 500. What is this EMA 500? The color red. In your script, the free script, it is also color red. So what is this? EMA 500. So this is our trend key bond. Or this also our major key support and resistance. Okay. Like our EMA 200, a candle above EMA 500 indicates a bullish bias. Accept ko lang sila muna ha, yung mga nakapasok. Yan. And then, candle above, the low, EMA 500 indicates a bearish bias. Okay. Yan. So, now you already know what these are. So this is our key bonds, EMA 200 and EMA 500. Okay, so what's next? I hope you take down notes so that you can remember our key bands, our major support and resistance. Okay, next. What's next? Okay, so our ribbon. So the green one, okay, this one, can you see it? This is our green ribbon. So what is a green ribbon? Okay, our green ribbon is our short-term green waves. Green ribbon. This is our short-term waves. Short-term waves. And our red ribbon is our long-term waves. Okay, so yan. So green ribbon, this is our short or our fast EMA, and then our red ribbon is our long-term waves or our slow EMA. Okay, green ribbon over our red ribbon is one, this area, this one. Okay, okay, green over red indicates a bullish, that there is a bullish in our price action, or our price is or will going to go up. Okay, uptrend. And then red over green indicates a downtrend, or there is a downtrend in our price action. So this one, let's find a example. Okay, can you please turn off your microphone, please, so that we can okay, sige. Okay, when the foreigner best when the foreigner is already around, we can have a short recap for them. But for the benefit of those who are here already, let's continue the discussion because it's already late. Okay, this one. So this indicates a downtrend. Red waves over green wave is downtrend or bearish. Okay, so did you get it? So now we already know what is this, EMA 200, EMA 500. Next is our short-term waves and our long-term waves. Now you see a, wait, Righteous. Hello, Righteous. Welcome. Okay, so what is this cross? Okay, if you can see, there is a cross in our script. So what is this? Cross. Okay, the cross indicates the peak or bottom of our overbought and oversold area. Okay, cross. Okay, let's write it down so you can also take down notes. Okay, cross, the white cross is the peak of our overbought area, the peak of our OB. Okay, and then the white cross in our bottom. So white cross, it is the bottom price of our OS or oversold area. So okay, so let's have a recap. Cross, white cross indicates that the price is already overbought or oversold. This it means that if you already see a cross, we are already at the peak of our price or at the bottom of our price. So this also shows This is also our reversal signal. Okay, reversal signal. Okay, can you please turn off your microphone, please, whoever is that, so that we can hear each other, or I will not be distracted. Okay, wait, who is that one? Okay, thank you. Okay, what else do we have in our ribbon script? Okay, okay, the value. Okay, this one. Else, this one, the values, the green and the red values. This one, what are these? So, the red values are our pivot low price key level. So, this is our pivot price. The red. Okay, this is our pivot price. Pivot low. And our green is this is our pivot high price. Okay, so let's have a review. Okay, this is our EMA 200. In your free script, this is white color. EMA 200, this is the red one, is our EMA 500. So this serves as our how to indicate our bias. Okay, whether our market is bullish or bearish. Next is our waves or our ribbon. Green ribbon indicates short-term waves and red ribbon indicates long-term waves. So what else? This one, white cross, the peak or the bottom of our overbought and oversold area. What else? The prices, the pivot low price key level and the pivot high price key level. We also have, as you can notice, there are lots of line you can see. Okay, okay, this line. What are this? Okay, so these are our auto support resistance. Okay, this is our auto support resistance plotter. This automatically plot in our chart. So we already have an indication of the possible price, the possible support and resistance. Okay, this one, the red one is resistance, red. This one, support. Okay, so this is our, okay, let me write it. I hope you are taking down notes so you won't forget. This is our auto support and resistance. This script is also useful for those who are a beginner, um, who have a hard time in plotting support and resistance. Um, um, we are already advantaged because the script can automatically plot a support and resistance. Next, what else? Okay, we can also a auto plotter of our, this one, I will zoom, the auto plotter of our triangles or trend lines. Okay, the script can also draw a triangle itself. Okay, I cannot see the pivot. Okay, this one. Okay, this gray. This one, gray. This is our pivot. Okay, this is our key level pivots. Okay, this one, resistance. This is our pivot points. Okay, here. This also serves our support and resistance. Okay, R1 to R3, these are resistance, and P, this is our key level pivot point, and S1 to S3 is our support and resistance. Okay, above pivot, the price above pivot, meaning to say we are bullish, price below our pivot, meaning to say the market is bearish. Okay, so I think I already discussed what consists our script. Okay, so let's proceed to our next indicator, the shadow entries. Okay, but before we proceed to our shadow, let me teach you how to use or how to trade using this indicator alone. Okay, for example here, my first criteria is always find a good divergence. But then we cannot plot a divergence without an oscillator. Later on, I will teach you how, or that is part of our criteria in how to enter the market. Okay, so but first, for example, we only use this script alone. So where are we going to enter? Okay, when you see a cross, it means to say there is a reversal in our market. Okay, cross meaning to say you are good to enter the market. So, what is your confirmation now that you are going to enter the market? Okay, so this is a bottom. So, what is your confirmation? Our first confirmation is our crossover. This one, this is the not entry or our crossover. When the green waves cross over our red wave, it means to say we are going up. So by here, you can enter here. Okay, you can enter in this area where there is a crossover, and then when to exit. Okay, when you already, what's your exit plan? When you already saw a cross, meaning to say there will be a reversal. This is a 1 minute time frame. Okay, so oops, I already see a cross, mean to say there will be a reversal in the market. So what are you going to do is to exit in this area. So now what is your percentage gain when you are able to enter the market? And then as you can see, no, our EMA or our key resistance or our key support is already below our candle, meaning to say we are bullish. Okay, for example, you enter in the crossover, okay, from here, and then you exit in the cross, or where you see already a red candle. So from there, in 1 minute time frame, you already have a 97% PNL. Okay, next is what you are going to do. So this overbought area can be an entry point for our short entry. Okay, you exit in the cross, you entry in the cross, or you can entry. This is a very quick scalp. For me, I will not be able to, or I will not trade this one because we are still bullish. But then, if you are a risk taker in 1 minute trade, you can trade this already from here, from our cross. Okay, from our cross, entry in our cross, and then exit from the next cross, meaning to say you already have 30%. Okay, not bad in 1 minute. Okay, and then you will always check the 15 minutes time frame. Later on, I will also explain that. I will explain the criterias on how to enter the market using our two combination script. Okay, so this is how simple the script to use. Okay, next. From here, you could also enter long here. Okay, from cross to cross. Okay, in 1 minute. For example, you are late. You can enter here, and then from there, exit in the next cross, meaning to say you are 52% gain. So in 1 minute, you already have 3 trades. Okay, next, enter here. This is also an entry point for our short entry. Okay, from here to here, from the cross, exit in the cross. So 45%. So if you will calculate all these gains, I think this is more than 100% or 200%. Okay, if you swing this one from here and then you exit here, so that is only 40%. But then if you cut the trades, okay, in how many trades? 1, 2, 3. Okay, trade every pullback, trade every reversal, meaning to say you have 98%, you add that one, 98 plus 33 plus 45. So this is the advantage of a scalp trade versus a swing trade. Okay, you can actually earn a lot from compared to swing trade. Okay, so any question before I will proceed to the next script? Okay, don't hesitate to chat or share your thoughts or ask me a question before I will proceed to our shadow. Okay, question? Okay, question? Clarifications before I will proceed. Ma'am, yung cross na white nag-move, pwede pa rin mag-loss. Yes. Um, for the benefit of our foreign student, the question is about the cross. Yes, the cross will repaint. That is the role of our shadow entry. Later on, I will discuss it. So, um, but for me, when you already see a cross, that is already a uh, entry point or exit point. But then your question, that is a very good question. I will answer that later on the when I will discuss our shadow, because um, what confirms a fake dump and a fake pump is our shadow entry. Okay, Norman, I will back to you later. I will address your question. Okay? After discussing the shadow entry. Magkaiba kasi pag nasa mismong trade na and sa lesson po. Yes. Hello, Ma'am Emma. Yes, there is really a big difference when you're already on a live trade versus on a lesson. But the lesson will give you an idea how to use the script properly. I would suggest that if you were still practicing on this script or this technique, you could actually use a paper trade or the what do you call this in Bingbon, the VST or the trial mode, because we are in a 1 minute time frame. This is very crucial. But then if you can't trade in 1 minute, you can actually trade in 5 minutes. I will show you now later on how to really um, entry perfectly, or not really perfect, but how to entry using our criterias so that you will not be FOMO. Okay, ma'am, later on with the shadow entries, I will teach you how to enter the market properly. Okay, other question? No? So let's proceed to our shadow. Okay, so let's proceed. So this is our shadow script. So what composed of our shadow script is, the first is our shadow, this one, the red and the white shadow. So that is our shadow. This is our trend indicator. Okay. Next is our signal, this one. This is our entry point, entry and exit point. Okay. This is where we're going to entry and exit. What else? Our red line. Red solid line means we are already in the peak, or the peak of our price. This is our red line. It means to say that if you see a red line, it is already, or it is safe to entry. Safe entry, red line, or the peak price. So safe entry. Okay, next is our gray line. In your script, the free script, the color of this area is black. So this is a FOMO entry. This is not a safe zone to enter the market, because the price, there is still a continuation of the trend, or there is still a continuation of price movement. So that is your common question. When you see the cross, okay, let's incorporate it with our price action so you can see the difference. Yeah. Okay, meaning to say, okay, for example here, you are not safe to enter short here. This is a fake out zone, because when you see a cross, it always move. You already see a cross, but the price is still moving, meaning to say there is a continuation of trend. So the shadow will confirm that, oops, you are not going to enter from there, because that is a fake out entry. The price is still going up. So when to enter the market? When you already see a red line. Okay? So this is where the safe zone to enter the price, or to enter the market. Okay, what else can we see in our shadow? Okay, so this is our overbought area. Above 50 line, overbought. Okay. Above 80 line, that is our overbought area. Overbought above 50 line. And we have our oversold area. Oversold below 20 line. And this is our 50 line, our neutral line. Line 50, this is our neutral line. Okay, just like our pivot, 50 neutral line, above 50 meaning to say this is a bullish market, and below 50 line, this is our bearish market. Here, okay, this is bullish zone, and below 50 is our bearish zone. Okay, so let's have a recap. So what composed our shadow entries. First is our red line, indication of our peak price. So this is a good entry point. And below, this is our green line. This is the bottom of the price. So safe entry to buy up. We have our shadow trend indicator. Red means bearish and white means bullish. And then we have um, our shadow indicator entry. This is our entry and exit point, the crossover. Okay, yellow over orange means uptrend, and orange over yellow means we are downtrend. Okay, so how to trade using the shadow entries? Okay, for example, okay, in this example, okay, here, okay, in this area, this is a no trade zone, but okay, you already see a cross. But what happened here? There is a repainting of the cross because the price still moving down. Okay, so this is not a entry perfect or a perfect entry to trade. So where are you going to trade is that when you already see a green line. Okay, first is a green line. Okay, here. So in our price action here. Okay, you entry on the support area. Support, this is our EMA 200 here. Here in this area, you can enter here. This is not safe entry because we saw a black in your script. This is color black. In our paid script, this is color gray. So this is not a safe entry. So where are you going to entry when you already see a green line and then the shadow is color white? And then you see a crossover, your confirmation. Okay, this is your first confirmation, the crossover of our signal. This one. The first confirmation is our crossover. But then, there is a gray line, so that is not the right time to enter. When to enter, you need the confirmation. Okay, the first confirmation is the solid line or the green line. Your next second confirmation is your white shadow. Next confirmation is your white shadow. And the next confirmation is that our shadow is or crossed our 50 line. This one. Okay, this is your third confirmation. When you already see that the shadow is crossing above 50 RSI, meaning to say the mark, you are now good to enter. So where did you enter? Where is the crossover? Here in this area. So in the price action, this is where you enter the market. Okay, in this area. Okay, from here, in our support, okay, where are you going to exit? In our counter crossover. So you already see a cross, you can exit here. That is already 30% in 1 minute. And then you see a crossover. So you are good to exit the market. And the next confirmation is okay. So that is how to use our shadow entries. But then if we are going to incorporate these two scripts, I have a criterias for this. Okay. Our first criteria is to always trend follow 15 minutes time frame. Oh, sorry. So in a bullish trend, so what is our first criteria? Okay, our first criteria is our trend following in 15 minutes time frame. Okay, for example, in this scenario, okay, let's find a 1 minute here. Mm, what time is this? 1955. Okay, let's trend follow 15 minutes. Let's check 15 minutes time frame. Okay, in this scenario, how to know the trend of 15 minutes? Okay, by looking at our shadow, we need to check the position of our shadow. Okay, here. So where did our shadow? So above 50 RSI, meaning to say we are uptrend. Okay, we are uptrend. So all entries in our 1 minute is to buy up. Okay, all entries in 1 minute is to buy up because our trend in 15 minutes is still bullish. But you also need to check the direction where our shadow pointed. Okay, so it is pointing down, meaning to say that the price is having a retrace, or in this time zone we are going down, but in in scenario this is still bullish because the shadow is still above the 50 RSI. So let's find a example here. Time, what time, where we can see a, okay, 1 minute ba to? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, here. What time is this? Time 1901. 19 August 24. 8:30. Okay, here. Okay, so our first criteria, trend following 15 minutes. Let's check the trend of our 15 minutes. And then our second criteria is to find a divergence in 1 minute, because there is the time, this is the time frame where we are going to enter. So we need to find a divergence, a bullish divergence in our 15 minutes. Our 1 minute. Let's find a divergence. Hmm, what candle is this? Heiken candles. Okay. Yun. divergence. Wait. Okay, so this is a divergence. Kunin ko lang to ha. Kasi di ko siya makita. I will just wait for a while. I will get my eyeglass. Okay. I cannot see the colors because this is a different script. I'm used to the free. Okay. 1 minute. Is EMA 200 the support for bull zone for 1 minute only? Bull zone for 1 minute? No. Every time frame, EMA 200 is acting as support and resistance. No, not for 1 minute. We are trend following in 15 minutes. So the trend in 1 minute doesn't matter because we are trend following in 15 minutes. Whatever the trend in 15 minutes, so that is, we follow that in 1 minute time frame. Okay, for example, bullish in 15 minutes. So what is our entry in our 1 minute is, our entry in 1 minute is all buy up. For example, bearish in 15 minutes, all entries in 1 minute is to buy down. Okay, Ace, did I answer your question? Sorry ha. Okay, here's my eyeglass. Okay, now let's, sino po yung, can you please turn off the microphone?
Marge, hindi pa man nato, Marge. Marge, kapsa mo.
Okay, now let's continue. Okay, so the trend in 15 minutes, let's follow the trend in 15 minutes. Okay, now, for example, in here, in our 1 minute time frame, the second, our second criteria is to find a divergence. Okay, so in this scenario, okay, there is a divergence. Okay, this is a divergence. Okay, so that is our first criteria. Our second criteria is our peak or the white cross. Okay, let me write, okay, in entering the market, first criteria is trend following in 15 minutes, EF. Okay. Our second criteria is to find a divergence. This is for our bullish entry or our bullish trend. And then our third criteria is our peak or white cross. Okay, this one. First, then following 15 minutes. Next is our divergence in 1 minute. Okay, this is a divergence. Second is our peak or white cross. Okay, we already see our peak or the bottom cross. It means that it is already the bottom of our oversold area. And then our second criteria is our shadow entry cross, this one. Okay, this one. Yellow over orange, this one. Next criteria is Fourth criteria is our shadow entry cross, or our RSI cross. Then our fifth criteria is our shadow entry crossover. That is our confirmations. Shadow entry crossover. So where is that? Shadow entry crossover here. This one. The color of our shadow. Next is the color of our shadow. Our sixth criteria is the color of our shadow. Okay, it confirms white means bullish. Our next criteria is our shadow cross above 50 RSI. So this is now the one. Okay, and then next is our nut, or our wave crossover, green over red here. So this is already a confirmation. We already see a confirmation. And then last criteria is our exit plan. So that is our exit plan. Okay, let's check the 15 minutes time frame. What time is this? 14:02. 14:02 in our 15 minutes. 14:02. Oops. Okay, here, this scenario. Okay, so our shadow here, 14:02. How to know the trend? Okay, 14:02 means we are still bullish. Why bullish? Because our shadow is still above our 50 RSI. Above 50 RSI mean to say we are bullish. And then in our 1 minute, our entry is to buy up. Okay, so from here, our first criteria, okay, trend following 15 minutes. 15 minutes is bullish, so we are going to buy up. Then second criteria is our divergence. Okay, we already plot our divergence, price action going down, and then oscillator is going up, so that is a divergence. Next is our peak or white cross. This one, we already see our peak or white cross, the RSI, or the shadow entry RSI cross, this one here, our yellow over orange. Next is our shadow entry crossover, this one, the shadow above 50 RSI, the crossover in our 50 line. The next criteria is our the color of the shadow. So the color of our shadow is now color white, so meaning to say we are uptrend. And then the exit plan. So okay, and then also I forgot that there is also another criteria is the color of our line up below here. So in this scenario, from our you are not good to enter here, so where are you going to entry? Now here in our crossover. It also confirms a green line, so we are good to go. So you entry from crossover, and then when you check our price action, okay, let's review our price action. Okay, from doji. Okay, can you see? Do you know what is a doji? Okay, this is a doji. This one. Okay, from doji here. Okay, this is a doji. This is a hammer. So meaning to say there is a reversal when you see a doji. That is also a sign of a reversal. Okay, next candle is green, and then it go down. Then you already see a cross. Then your next confirmation, the color of our candle is green. Next candle confirmation is another green candle. So when you already see a candle similar to our first and second candle, meaning to say you can already enter here in this area, this one. Okay, this is a buying area. Okay, when This is the price action. Okay, always confirm second or third candle confirmation to enter our market. Okay, so you can advance here in this candle, and then you also already see a crossover here, and then it confirms our green line. Okay, so you're good to go. Even if there is no still crossover in our ribbon, you can advance entry here by seeing our price action alone. This is a good entry here. And then where to exit? Where to exit in our counter crossover, or okay, here. So your exit plan is to find another cross. So you can, this is your entry point and this is your exit point. Okay, so from there, let's calculate your gain. Okay, that is already a 106% PNL in 1 minute time frame. Okay, so you can also exit here when you already in our price action. You can already exit here wherein you already see a red candle or another crossover in our shadow. Okay, here there is a crossover here, a counter crossover. You can exit from here. So when we calculate that, when you are a conservative trader, a scalper, okay, 59% is a very good gain already. Okay, so you can exit here. But then, as you can see in our 15 minutes time frame, our trend is still bullish. So you can hold your position. And then when you see the position of our shadow in our 1 minute, it is not still going down below 50 RSI, meaning to say we are still going up. And then there is still a continuation of price because of the gray line. Okay, the gray line and then the position of our shadow. And then when you check our price action, okay, the price action is ascending, meaning to say we are going up. Okay guys, don't forget to always check your price action, because this is our common mistake. We tend to forget our price action. Okay, the position of our candle. Yes, you also need to study that one, because that is the very foundation of trading, and also the support and resistance. Okay, so as you can see here, this is our auto support and resistance, and then the candle already hit. You can also exit here in our resistance area. This can be our entry or exit point. This one here, this can also be an exit point. And then uh, it confirms in our shadow there is also a crossover here, a counter crossover. But then when you see our line, it indicates that the price is still going up. So why exit? Okay, so you can hold your position. And then here, as long as, okay, this is the tip, as long as our shadow um, still on our above our 50 RSI, meaning to say the market is bullish, or there is still a continuation of a price movement going up. Okay, so that is how we use this combination of script. So any question? Now I am ready for question. Pamute. Ayan, ayan. Okay, so now that is how we use, or that is how we trade the two combination script. Now I am open for question. If you have clarifications and questions, you can ask me now so that I can address your question. Okay, what about for bearish po? Okay, how will you know if the trend 15 is already changing? Okay, how will you know if the trend in 15 minutes is already changing? By the position of our shadow. Okay, wait. What about for bearish po? Okay, so okay, let's see. Same criteria in our bearish. You need to trend following in 15 minutes. And then you need to find a divergence. Okay, let's find an example of a bearish example here. So let's assume that 15 minutes is going down or bearish. What to do is to find a divergence. Okay, let's find a divergence. Okay, here. Okay, that is a divergence. No, that is not a divergence. Okay, can be X. And then next criteria is to find a peak or Y. Where is my? Actually, it starts here. There's no peak or cross. It's not loading. Why? Okay, let's assume it should have a cross here or here. Okay, next criteria is your crossover here. So this is a bearish scenario. And then here, Ma'am Ina, this one, your crossover, the position of your shadow below 50 RSI, crossover of our 50 RSI. Now you are good to go. Empty here, and then your exit is here in our oversold area. This one, that is our exit point. Okay, from there, you entry here, and then you exit here. You already get a 75% in our 1 minute time frame. Okay, so that is our bearish scenario. Same criteria, divergence, the white cross, our ISI cross, the shadow entry crossover, and the color of our shadow. It's red, and then it crosses below our 50 line. It is now below our 50 RSI, so meaning to say we are going down. Okay, entry here, and then you exit here in our bottom. It should have been, where's the cross? It's not loading. I don't know. Okay, so that is how po, Ma'am Ina, an example of our bearish trend. Wait, what about bearish? How will you know if the trend 15 minutes is already changing? Okay, let's see our 15 minutes time frame. Okay, it's already changing when, okay, for example, in this scenario, okay, we always check the 15 minutes of the direction of our shadow. Okay, from here, it's pointing up, so we are still bearish here. And then now, because there is a scenario that the shadow is pointing up, but the color is red, like here. So it's still going up. But then, as you can see, the direction of our or the direction of our shadow is pointing down, meaning to say it will going to go down here. Then you see a cross already, and then the shadow is pointing down, and then it crosses below our 50 RSI, meaning to say from this area, okay, when the shadow reaches our 55, 55 or our 60 to 55 area, 60 to 50 area, meaning to say there will be a possible change in our trend. And then you check from time to time the position or the direction of our shadow. So it is pointing down, so meaning to say it will going to go down. And then so what happened here? So it go down below 50 RSI. So meaning to say the trend is bearish from this scenario. Okay, here. It is bearish now. So that is how to determine when the 15 minutes time frame is already changing. And then when you already see a cross, here, this is a cross, meaning to say there will be a reversal. Okay, and then expect that our shadow will go down. So that is how to determine when our 15 minutes is going to change the trend. Okay, next question. Mm, Alerts po maglabas yung white cross. Alerts po pag I don't know if there will be an alert. I will ask Coach Razor. What do you mean, sir? Can you please turn on your microphone so that you can properly address your question? Alerts po pag you mean the alert that is already a reversal alert when you already see a cross, so meaning to say there is a reversal in our market. So that yan po. San Where's the divergence, ma'am? Bullish or bearish? Okay, there is a two kinds of divergence, our bearish divergence and our bullish divergence. When to know when there is a bearish divergence? Okay, bearish divergence happen above our, um, for example, in here, bearish divergence, this is a bearish divergence. Here, we need to draw above our price action and above our oscillator. So this is already bearish divergence, meaning to say 15 minutes is going down. If we are going to trade now, meaning to say all our entry, the price is going to go down. Okay, this is what we call a bearish divergence. And then um, bullish divergence. Let's see a bullish divergence. Mm, wait. Okay, bullish divergence, for example, is what I, okay, this is an example of a bullish divergence. You need to draw below our candle and below our oscillator, okay, from high to low and then low to high. Okay, so that is a bullish divergence. Bullish divergence indicates a reversal in our price. Okay, next question. Hmm, adjust the, wait. Kahit nawalang cross sa ilalim basta nasa oversold can I exit? Yes po. Every time that kahit nawalang cross line sa ilalim, basta nasa oversold area, I can exit na po. Yes, you can. It is your choice to exit in the market. It is the trader's plan. So that is what we call our exit plan. It's for you to decide whether you will exit the market or not. But for me, when our trend indicator or our RSI is already in our oversold area, meaning to say we are going to exit in our market, because once the signal is already in our oversold area, meaning to say there is now a possible reversal in our market. But then like what I've said, if that market is trending, overbought and oversold area, overbought and oversold is not respected in the market. For example, here, this is a example of a trending market. Here, you need to study the different patterns, triangle patterns, so that you will know if our price is still going up or still going down. Okay, price action, this one. This is what we call a, this one is a descending. From crossover, we form a descending or a corrective waves. So this is a bearish trend. Okay, and then the shadow is below our 50 RSI, and then it is already in our oversold area, and then you see across, you can exit from there. You have a lot of exit here. Here, you already see a red candle, you can exit here. Okay, from your entry point, you already see a red candle. Wait, this one. Okay, from your entry point, you already see a red candle, meaning to say you can exit now in the market. A green candle, I mean. You can exit now in the market. That is already 87%. But this is in 15 minutes time frame, ha. Okay, another. And then wait, how to 15 minutes. Okay, this one. Okay. In our price action, okay, when you enter here and then you see a green, you can exit in on our green candle. So that is already 106%. And then the next is you need to find another a doji and then a red candle, second candle confirmation. So that is our entry for our next target. So here, this is our target from here, and then you see a green, so that is your exit. So there are a lot of ways on how to exit our market. So that is what we call our exit plan. It's up to you, it's up to the trader when to exit the market. But for me, oversold area, that is already a sign that there is a reversal in the market. So you really need to exit from there. Okay, next. I have with a double screen. Oh wait, no alerts configure for plus sign. Kahit na walang. I have a problem with the double screen. My trading view says for paid clients. Hi, Sir Righteous. Yes. Double screen is only good for those who are able to pay their what do you call this, pro plus and premium. But when you are using the free basic trading view, you cannot split your screen. But we have a Vivaldi, you can split your screen there. We have, I think Razer already give you the link. Okay, you can use our Vivaldi so that you can have a double screen or a split screen. But when you are using a free trading view, I'm sorry to say, but you can also only use a single screen. What if the trend is still bearish pero nasa oversold area ni sales accelerator? Still bearish? Ma'am Ina, can you please clarify your question? The trend is still bearish pero nasa oversold area na si oscillator. Ma'am, still bearish oscillator. Okay, so meaning to say, nasa oversold area na siya. And then, our shadow will confirm it. For example, in here, this is a 15 minutes. Okay, here. Yan. So the trend is still bearish here, and then this is our oversold area, meaning to say there is a retrace in the market. Okay, that it will still go up, but when you see our waves, as long as there is no counter crossover, for example, this one, red over green, there there is still no crossover that the green will go up to our red, meaning to say that market is still going down. So why exit? When you are a swing trader, you will hold your position from there. But then we are a scalper, we are a conservative trader. So when we already see here, an oversold area. Our accelerator is already in our oversold area. I mean to say, we need to exit in our market. Okay, and then this is also your entry point so that you can scalp. This is a 15 minutes. So from here, for example, here you enter here. This is the example of a perfect entry here. Okay, here you enter here, and then it is already in our oversold area, so you can already exit here. So ay 15 minutes pala to. Sorry, but it's just the same. Okay, we assume that this is a 1 minute. Okay, let's use our 1 minute. Okay, so yan. Okay, your question, Ma'am Ina, is we are still going down here in our 1 minute, and then we are here, example. Okay, say this is the one. Okay, for example, in our 15 minutes is still bearish. Okay, this is your entry, and then we already in our the oscillator is already in our oversold area. So, but your question is the price is still moving down, so you can hold your position if you really see that there is still continuation of a price going down. So you can still hold your position, but for me, I will already exit in our oversold so that I can profit more. Okay, so entry here, exit here, entry here, so exit here. So this is a consolidation area. You can also trade here, but for me, I will not trade the ranging market. I can when my mood is good. Okay, so the market is still undecided. It's consolidating. So my next entry would be here in my next crossover, and then my exit is here for the counter cross is 25%, and then I can entry long here, exit here, then from here another crossover, this one I can entry short and then exit here in oversold. So this is can be my entry, but I am a conservative trader, so I will wait for another cross in my waves. So where am I going to entry here? Consolidation. Yeah. Next entry is here, cross, exit here. So that is 20% only. Next entry is your next crossover here, and then you exit here. That is 45%. That is 1 minute. And then next, find another crossover here. Okay, entry here, exit here. This one in our overbought area. So that is 34%. And then find another crossover. Okay, here. And then exit here in our oversold. That is 22%. Okay, always find the crossover or our cross. I don't know why the cross is not loading in this area. But in our criteria, you need to find the cross, the crossover. You need to follow. I think there is seven criteria that I have discussed a while ago. So you need to follow those criteria on how to enter our market. Apart from what if the trend, okay, pero sa 1 minute is oversold na. Bearish na siya, oversold area sa 15 po. Pero sa 1 minute is oversold na. Bearish. So meaning to say, 15 minutes is bearish na sa oversold area na sa 15 minutes po. So, as long as the 15 minutes is not above our 50 RSI, Ma'am Ina, the trend is still bearish. Okay, so oversold area, so you need to wait for the 1 minute to overbought to enter our market because the 15 minutes time frame is bearish, meaning to say when it is oversold, that is not a good entry. So where to wait for your entry is that wait for another overbought, and then from there you can enter the market, you can sell or buy down. So that is the time that you can enter our market. Um, this is a reminder, do not counter the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, always follow the trend, do not counter the trend. If you want, um, if you don't want to FOMO your entry. Okay, can scam weeks be determined? Yes, it can be determined. Okay, for example, um, week to week. Okay, for example, I will draw. Wait, for example, this is our candle. Oh my God, don't know how to use this. For example, this is our candle. Yes, from our previous trend. Okay, so this is a week. This is a, for example, this is a red. Okay, scam week. This is red and then it will, how, okay, and for another candle. And it go down and then it weak again. Same level of week, that is what we call our scam week. Same level of week. Okay, that is that is a scam week for me. Ace, what else? Can scam week be determined? Yes, it can be determined in the market. When red, then green, and then it weak immediately, then that is a scam week. Can you do a live trading on the next one if it is possible? Yes, but yes, I do. I can, but let's have a schedule for that. If everybody can already understand how to use the script, so we can do a live trade using my demo account in Bingbon. Okay, if we want to focus on one pair, what is the best pair in the crypto market? Okay, the best pair in crypto market for me is the Bitcoin because it is the main pair, I mean the main coin of all the Bitcoin, of all the coins in crypto. So for me, Bitcoin, I only trade Bitcoin. I don't trade alts because once the Bitcoin will move, the price of alts is affected because um, alts are, I mean, they are dependent in the movement of our Bitcoin. If you want to focus on one pair, may mga fake crossover po ba ng ribbon? I mean, naglong ako sa crossover, ako then bumaba. Possible po ba yun? Fake crossover ng ribbon? Wala. There is no fake crossover, but there is a weak trend. There is no fake crossover. It will not cross. Okay? There is no fake. This one, this is a weak crossover. This one. This is a weak crossover when um, the red or the other, wait, this one. Okay, so this is a weak crossover or weak reversal because the it should the waves or the ribbon should be narrow like this. This is a wide ribbon, so meaning to say this is a weak trend. This is a weak crossover. There is no fake in our ribbon. While I am back testing it, I don't see a fake pump or fake crossover. Okay, this is this one just a what we call this a weak trend. Okay, weak crossover when the both ribbons are wide, they are not narrow. So what is wide? This one. Wide, narrow is like this one. This is a narrow crossover. When they are very close to each other. Okay, but when the crossover, the ribbons are far away from each other, meaning to say this is a weak trend, or this is an undecided market or a consolidation. This one, this is consolidation. Yan. Okay, questions? May mga freak, I mean, naglong ako sa crossover ako, then bumaba. No, when there is a crossover, it means to say the market is, there is already a reversal in our market when you see a crossover in our ribbon. Okay, but then in our signal, okay, in our shadow, you can see a lot of fake crossover here. But, for example, let's find a fake crossover. Like here, this one. Okay, here. This is a fake crossover. Okay. When to determine that we are still, when determine our trend is here, our cross. Coach Razor, where are the cross? Oh, so there's no cross here, meaning to say this is not yet our peak. Okay, so this is a fake crossover here. Okay, so when you enter here, so you are going to have a FOMO entry here. You always confirm it with the position of our shadow. Kasi when you see a signal here, it already crosses, but then our shadow is still on our above our 50 RSI, meaning to say there is still be a continuation of price to go up, and then here another crossover here, this one. So this is not really a strong trend because when you compared it to our ribbon, they are still wide, they are not forming a knot, or they are not forming a narrow ribbon. So meaning to say this is just a um, weak trend. Okay, but you can still enter here. Me, I can trade here. I trade it. I trade here. So that is also already at 26%. And then we are already in our oversold area. Okay, we need to confirm our shadow to cross our 50 line before we enter our market. So this is the consolidation. The price is indecisive. Okay. So where to entry? Here in our cross. Always find a divergence. Let me see. Let's check if there is. Oh, there is none. Actually, your perfect entry is here. Okay. The ribbon shows green over red, so we are going up. And then it confirms our 50 line. The shadow already crosses above 50 line. So we are now going up. So you can enter here. Okay, so that is. So this is an example of a fake crossover. This one. What else? Okay, this one. Whenever you see a crossover, you need to confirm it with your shadow. Confirm the position of your shadow. Yan. Okay, this is the one. So where is your shadow pointing? If it is pointing up, still pointing up, and then you see a crossover, meaning to say that is a fake crossover. And then you see the color of our line here. It is hollow, black, or gray, meaning to say there is a continuation of the market. The shadow is above 50 RSI from here. Okay, so the position of our um, your ribbon, green over red, so meaning to say we are still going up. Okay, so you can hold your position from there, where you entry here. This is your entry point, your perfect entry. And then you already see a red candle, but then your shadow is still above 50 RSI, you can hold your position. As long as the shadow is not going down, you can um, you can hold your position. And then there is no counter crossover in our ribbon. You can hold your position to get a high PNL, percentage of PNL. So here to here, so that is already 100% in our 1 minute time frame. Okay, question. More question. Questions? Mm, is it clear or do you still have questions? Since I am still alive, I can still cater more question. Hello, questions? Is it clear already? You can turn on your mic if, or you can chat me if you have question. Hello po.
It's clear, it's
Hello.
clear.
It's clear already? Who is that? Who is that? Okay. Okay, righteous. Yes, it's clear. Thank you. Okay. Who else have a question? If you have no question, we can end this session so that we can sleep and take a rest. Wait, let's see. Oh, 15 minutes. Okay. Questions? No questions? If you have no questions, can you please chat if we are clear so that we can end this session? Clear, clear. Okay. Pwede po ito sa swing trade, di ba? Yes, ma'am. You can swing this in 1 hour. You can plot a chart in 1 hour to swing. This can be applicable to all time frame. You can use this as for your scalp or your swing trade. You can also use this in your forex or stocks. Okay, clear, clear. Okay, so last message. Ang scalp ba 1 to 15 minutes lang? Yes. That is why we call a scalp because that is a short term trade. Swing means a long term trade. is 1 to 15 minutes only in scalping. We will do pure Tagalog next time for clear explanation. Yes, sorry, I am having a hard time speaking English. Okay, so
It's
it's
okay.
okay. Who's foreigner here? Is Vicky a girl or a boy? Coach. So no more questions. So I think we are done. Thank you for your time and thank you for your cooperation. I am we are so glad, Coach Razor, Ivy, and me for your response. We are so happy and we already have um subscribers, paid subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting us. Okay, if you still have more question, next time let's do a live trade. Okay, yes, I'm good with that. Hi, Coach. Okay, hi, Ivy. Thank you. Okay, so Lance, yes, Lance. Do you have a question? Okay. So are we good? So thank you guys for your time. I hope it is clear for you. And if you still have more question, next time we can do a next Zoom session. Hopefully we can have a live trade. We will trade together so that you will know my technique or our technique or how I enter the market, how fast. But I hope I am really a 1 minute trader. When I say entry, entry. When I say exit, um, exit. We need a fast hand and fast eyes when we do the live trade. Um, I will talk to Ivy and Racer if they are okay with it so that we will schedule when we are going to have our live trades. So thank you guys for your time and I hope you will support us and subscribe the script. Thank you. Good night. I love you all. Babush.